Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video I will show you how to describe built-in data types in Python. First we will search Anaconda prompt. uh, Click this screen will pop up here. So here I will change directory to this, and then from this drive I will start my Jupyter notebook. I will get this screen. Here I have saved few notebooks, so today we will describe built-in data types in Python. I will click here, and then this notebook will open. Here you can see that there are two data types in Python. One is mutable and second is immutable. So what is difference between mutable and immutable? Mutable data types can change its state or contents. So we can edit these mutable data types, we can add elements, we can delete elements. Some of the examples of mutable data types are lists, byte array, and dictionaries. And the other immutable data types which cannot be changed, so we cannot edit those data sets, we cannot delete or add elements from this immutable data types. The examples are integer, float, complex, string, tuple, and set. So let us look at these integer. So for example, here a has a value of 5, and I run this, so I get a type of I got a value of 5 and then integer. Here I cannot change it. I can change it as entire value. So a is 10, and then this value cannot be like changed. It is deleted, and other value can be assigned to a, but so this is immutable. And the float is 5.6 in this case. You can have different values, 3.6, 2.4. So we got 5.6 value of b, and then class float. Complex, complex 1 plus 5j, and I have given a name as a c, and then print c, type of c. I can run this, and I got a value 1 plus 5j, and then type of c is complex. The other type of immutable is string. So d is for example in this case is climatology, so print d and the type of d. In this case we will get the value, and class is a string. So we cannot change its c, for example, first letter, and so the entire value can be deleted and added, but we cannot change or edit it. That's why it is known as immutable. The other type of immutable data set is tuple. For example, in this case I have defined a tuple with, in the parentheses, apple, banana, and cherry. There are 3 items in this tuple, and so E has apple, banana, and cherry items, and I have printed length of E. So length of len is used to see the length of the item. Length means the size of tuple, right? So in this case there are 3 items, so it has given value 3, and we cannot change any item in the tuple. That is why it is known as immutable data set. and tuple, if we want to add one item in the tuple, we can do so by add comma at the end. So for example, f is equal to rainfall in parentheses, I have added comma. So here it will give me type of f as tuple, but for example I have not given comma in the case of g, then Python will not treat it as tuple. Let us see. So f is tuple, but g is a string. It has taken it as a string, inverted commas. And then in this case you can see that in parentheses tuples are always created in the parentheses. So 1 2 5 7 9 10 12 there. Let us see the length of h. It has not given me length, so let me print it. Now there we can see that there are 7 items in this tuple h, and then we cannot edit it. Like if you want to add value of the first item 1 to any value, we cannot do so in the case of tuple. And we can add multiple data sets like strings, integers, boolean values in one tuple, and we can do so like in this case t1 rainfall 34 true 40 Africa. So multiple strings, integers and boolean values have been added, and you can print its length of t1. So you can see that 1 2 3 4 5 items are in tuple, and the type of t1 is tuple. The other type of immutable data set is set. So I have given it a name of new underscore set, and it is also defined in curly brackets. So apple, banana and cherry, there are 3 items, and similarly it is also immutable. We cannot edit this data set. And we can also define set in double parentheses. Here in this case we have defined a set in curly brackets, but we can, if we can write set and then in the double round brackets we can add items values, and it will be dealt as a set in this case. So let us run this apple, cherry, banana, and then we have type which as a set. Okay, so and there is another classification according to its type. So some are data types are in the string. In this case we have already defined strings. X is equal to in double or single inverted commas. In this case I have written Python is an interesting and useful language, and it will give me type as a string. The other type of the data sets in Python are numeric types, uh, uh, including integers, float and complex. We have already explained in this session. The other data type in Python is sequence type, list, tuple and range. So we have already explained tuple in this case, and a list is in the large bracket. We can write multiple items here, apple, banana and cherry, and if we run this we get a list, and list is mutable. We can change and delete items from the list. That is why it is known as mutable data set. For example, if you want to index, it is known as the index. We will explain indexing more in detail in the coming video sessions. In this, x is the name of this list and 0. So Python starts first value as 0, 0, second value 1, third value 2. So in this case, x, first value of x is for example, I have a list of x with 3 items, and then I want to see what is the first value of this x. Let us run this. So first value of x list is apple, and now I want to change it, replace apple with mango. I can do so, x0 first value with mango, and let us see. So now the x is changed. At first it was apple, banana and cherry, now it is mango, banana and cherry. First value apple is changed to mango because we did this in line number 16. So the data sets which we can change its state, content, those are known as mutable data sets. So list is mutable. The other way of inserting, we can add values in the list without replacing. So here is a way to replace to add a value to the list. For example, x list, we have already 3 items, mango, banana and cherry, and then we want to add grapefruit on the second, at the second order. So first 0, 1 and 1, 2 second. So we want to add grapefruit after mango. You can see here mango and then grapefruit and then banana and cherry. Now length is changed. Print length of x. Now it is changed because there are 4 items here. A range is another type of data set. We saw here sequence type, list, tuple and range. List, range of 10. So we got a item, we got a list of 10 items starting from 0 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and then mapping type dictionary. For example, in this case, x is equal to, x is the dictionary here. It is defined in the curly brackets. Name John, its age is 36, and we want to see the name. For example, here x and then large bracket name. Let us see. So name is John. So if you have multiple items, then dictionaries are the best way to store items with multiple item values, and then for example, in this case, multiple persons can be added in this dictionary with their age or with their marks, with their specialties, etc. The other type of data set is Boolean type. So Python Boolean type is one of the built-in data types which represents one of the two values, true or false. So for example, I have two variables, a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20. We can compare these variables, print a, and this can be done with the double equal sign. So print a is equal to b. You can see that both variables have different values, so it will give a message of false. And for example, if I change the integer from 10 to 20, now let us see it is true. 30 then false, because both variables are not equal. I hope this video helped you, uh, will help you in learning data types. uh, we learned mutable and immutable, and we'll also learn the data types according to its type, whether it is sequence type, mapping type, numeric type, text type, etc. Thank you. Enjoy learning.